Welcome to English News of Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. On April the 23rd, Standing Committee of Fatherland Front Committee Định Quán District held a conference to meet the candidates of the District People's Council, term 2016-2021. Định Quán District has 64 candidates standing for the District People's Council election, allocated at 8 election units, thereby elect 40 delegates at the meeting after the adoption of decision to publish the official list of candidates running for the District People's Council election. The Standing Committee of Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee has instructed the district delegates how to write the programs and approved expected time to meet the voter, which will be held next May. Along with the 64 candidates of the District People's Council, the communes and towns have 758 qualified candidates to run for the election. Phú Vinh commune has 14 ethnic groups living together. The number of households of ethnic minorities accounts for 73% of the total number of households throughout the commune. In particular, the majority is Chinese ethnic. Clearly define the specific characteristic of the locality, in addition to the election propaganda at meetings, people's organizations' activities, and on the loudspeaker system, hoardings, banners, slogans. The commune also assigned the officials of the commune and hamlets and sent the prestigious ethnic people to each household to propagate and guide people. With this approach, so far most of the ethnic minorities in the commune were aware of the meaning and importance of the election. If I hold a ballot, I would choose the commune people's deputies for the people to feel secure. This year's election is very crowded. I look forward to the 22nd to hold a ballot to vote, elect people that have merit. Phú Vinh commune is currently announcing voters' list. According to the statistic, the commune has 13,454 voters participated in the election of the National Assembly deputies, term 14, and People's Council all levels, tenure 2016-2021. The Commune Election Commission will closely monitor the number of voters to be adjusted accordingly, ensuring each voter in the province who are eligible to vote can have their civic rights. Ba Buông is the ethnic village of Tiếng people, with about 49 households living far away from the center of Xuân Hòa commune, Xuân Lộc district. In the past years, the local government has many policies to support and help farmers to have relatively stable life, as well as during the drought this year. Severe drought has caused water shortage in Ba Buông, an ethnic village of Tiếng people. In that situation, Xuân Hòa commune has assigned the youth union members to carry water to people's houses. We are provided with water by the Commune People's Committee. We thank the local brothers to care for people when we are in difficulties. We will carry water to the people twice a week on Tuesday and Friday. In that 2 days, we will carry water to people during this rough time. The meaningful action of youth union members of Xuân Hòa commune has brought great joy to the ethnic minorities in the local. U.S. President Barack Obama on April the 22nd said Britain's membership of European Union could expand its influence on the world, and he also supports those who wish to stay with the EU before the referendum held in June. Speaking at a joint press conference in London with British Prime Minister David Cameron, President Obama said, America wants the UK to be its partner, and the United Kingdom are in the best state to help lead the EU to be strong. Earlier, Mr. Obama had talks with Mr. Cameron at his office in London on issues such as Ebola, Iran nuclear issues, and climate change. The United Nations Special Envoy in Yemen, Mr. Ismail Ould Ahmed, on April the 22nd, praised that the first day of peace talks in Yemen took place constructively. Speaking at a press conference, Special Envoy Ould Ahmed said, the ceasefire agreement is respected in 70% to 80% across Yemen. The talks today took place with a constructive spirit. There is an agreement to strengthen the ceasefire, and the two sides were committed to the necessity of establishing peace, and considering this is the last chance. Mr. Ahmed also called up the coalition's airstrike led by Saudi Arabia and a missile launch in Houthis in Yemen. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye and see you tomorrow.